Hey, it's Christina with Tinagirl Travels. Keith and I are here in the beautiful city of Amsterdam in the province of North Holland in the Netherlands. Today, I'll be taking you along with us on a canal cruise. And in the European grand scheme of things, it's actually a very reasonable thing to do. And really, in our opinion, a must-do item when visiting Amsterdam. Get on the canal, whether you take a tour like this one or you rent your own boat. You have to see this city from the water. So it'll cost you just under 20 euros per person for a 1-hour ride. So in comparison, taking a 30-minute ride on a gondola in Venice will cost you between 80 and 120 euros per group, which you also want to do at some point in your life. But just to give you an idea, this is actually very reasonable. So we are going with a company called Flagship. This particular stop is right in front of the Anne Frank house. And just another quick rabbit trail here. We could not get tickets for Anne Frank house because they were sold out weeks ahead. So in the summer, be sure if you're planning to come to Amsterdam and you want to visit Anne Frank house, you book those tickets in advance. I'll add a link below so you can look into that. So on our Flagship sailing, they had drinks and snacks available for purchase, and it was actually very nice to sit and relax with a beverage in hand and enjoy this beautiful city. So sodas will cost you €3, beer starts at $3.50, and wine will cost you €4. With Flagship, you are able to book online in advance as well. Of course, I'll add a link below for their website. I have to admit that I'm actually really bad at pre-buying things because I'm always scared that my flight will be delayed or canceled and then I'll be out the money that we spent. But not to worry, with this company, they offer free cancellation up to 24 hours before, so that's great. Well done, Flagship. If you're thinking of something a little more custom, like a large group booze cruise or pizza and drinks, or even just drinks and snacks with your friends, they have package deals on their website as well that you can check out. So Flagship has 2 departure locations. So if you're booking online, be sure that you know which one you're going to. One is in front of the Anne Frank house, which is where we are, and the other is in front of the Rijksmuseum. And you'll want to arrive 10 minutes before departure time. And like I said earlier, I've been bad at pre-booking things lately, and truly I should know better. But luckily in this case, they had room for us on board the very next departure. But don't count on that in the busy months for sure. So here's a little bit of what you'll see on your tour. They took us down one of the canals with some very, very unique houseboats. In fact, there are about 2,500 houseboats in the canals of Amsterdam. And there's even a houseboat museum that you can check out. Now, I want to mention that there are many, many tour companies in Amsterdam, and there are also places where you can rent your own boat and cruise around the canals on your own. There are old wooden boats, new streamlined boats, glass covered boats, open boats like ours. There are private barbecue boats, and pretty much anything that you can dream of, it's probably floating out there. So we stayed in the Amsterdam House Hotel with a view of the canal, and we saw everything go by. It was so entertaining. I'll add a link to that video at the end of this one. It was a beautiful older hotel in a perfect location if you're looking for a great place to stay. Seeing Amsterdam from the water is really interesting. Cruising slowly down the canals and under the bridges and being able to see the details of the architecture in the city is just fascinating. The guides we had on board were very knowledgeable, and both of them lived here in Amsterdam and had extensive knowledge of the city. Be sure to have your camera or your phone ready to take some of those iconic photos of Amsterdam. The tall, narrow buildings leaning this way and that, the beautiful bridges, the people, the bikes, the flowers. It's also gezellig, as the Dutch would say. I want to mention as well that there are evening cruises. They're absolutely beautiful. The lights of the city dancing off the water in the canals. the lights on the bridges. It's just magical and really a totally different experience than the city by day. You actually may want to book one tour by day and one by night, as it's completely a different experience. The evening cruises start at 5 p.m. and run until 9:30 or 10, depending on the time of year. Tours actually run year-round. So daytime cruises run from about 10 a.m. or 10:30, depending on the day, but you can check that out on their website. Flagship actually runs electric boats, so they're really nice and quiet, and they're not smelly diesel boats, and they run very smoothly on the canals. The boat we were on was called the Flagship Green Marine. It holds 44 passengers, and they have boats that carry up to 109 passengers. Thanks so much for watching my video on touring Amsterdam by boat. Be sure to check out my video on the Amsterdam House Hotel, which I'll link to the end of this video. I also have lots more videos coming up on our time in Amsterdam, including visiting Rembrandt House and what you can expect to see there. Thanks again for watching my video. I would love it if you became one of my subscribers. That would really help me out, and I would love to know where you're watching from, so leave me a comment below. I'll see you again soon on Tinagirl Travels.